Stratos Group News. Today we will meet Jesper Andersson, who is one of the co-founders and newly appointed CEO of Speed Group. Jesper, please tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I am Jesper Andersson. I'm 50 years old. I live with my family in the western part of Sweden. I'm not a high flyer. I usually work hard, I sleep, I eat, I train. So that's pretty much me.
We're going to come back to that, but you were one of the founders of Speed Group. But before you founded the company, what was your professional background?
My professional background was actually in the finance area. I have a Bachelor of Economics from Gothenburg University. I have been working with auditing, and I worked as CFO for many years. A couple of years within the banking sector before I started Speed. I was also in the electronic industry back in the late 90s. And there actually I worked with two guys. And they started a couple of years later, back in 2004, a staffing company called Speed Competence. And already from the start we had contact, and after 3 years I decided to join them. So that's actually my background and the start of Speed.
So you've been around, you had different roles through the years in Speed?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we started from zero. So in the beginning I worked with everything, of course. But the main thing for me is to work with sales and business development. But I have worked with everything actually within the company. When
you started the company, I mean, it was a totally different world than it's happened a lot in 15 years.
Definitely.
How did it come you started a company that combined logistics and staffing?
Yeah, it's a good question, because what we saw with the founders of Speed was actually trends in the market. It was a demand for more flexibility, shorter lead times, and the production companies and logistics companies suffered from low margins and inefficiency. So our business idea was to have a combination of staffing, warehousing, logistics, and manufacturing production. So that was the foundation.
And if you look into the future, the business model, will it continue to be profitable?
Yes, definitely. I mean, the trend is still there and even growing in a higher pace. So definitely it will be more demands for flexibility, more demands for shorter lead times, more demands for efficiency, of course.
You have now been CEO of Speed Group for almost a month. How does it feel?
It feels great, actually. It's nothing new. I know the business, I know the people. We have so many lovely co-workers in our company, so it's lovely to work with them. But of course, I know I have been living with this company day and night for 15 years, so actually it's nothing new for me.
What can we expect from Speed in the future? What is top of your mind right now?
Top of my mind is, of course, to continue to do business with our customers, to increase the business with our customers. But since 5 years ago, we have also started an automation journey, and I think we will continue with that for sure. And that's one thing which is very important. We also have a very aggressive target to reach the carbon neutrality in 2025, and we have made great investments in solar panels. We will continue to do that, both in Gothenburg and in Stockholm. And that is something that our biggest customer really, really likes, that we are so good and in advance regarding this, the climate changes that we all are in front of.
So automation and sustainability, top of mind?
That's top of mind, definitely.
If you look at the Speed Group business model and the operational environment, I mean, it has happened a lot in 15 years.
Definitely, it has happened a lot. But I guess that the last 3 years has happened more combined than the other 12, I guess. I mean, we had a pandemic. and we have this geopolitical situation in Europe, in entire world actually right now. And if you look at it, I mean, pre-pandemic, it was in the supply chain where we work. It was you're talking about the just-in-time. You have very lean warehouses, lean stock levels, and the stock or the inventory were actually on the trucks or on the boats. Now we're talking about the just-in-case, because what happened during the pandemic and in this geopolitical situation is uncertainties. It was material shortages, which creates problem in the production plants and in the warehouse plants. So we see now in Europe much higher levels of inventory and stock levels than we did pre-pandemic. So that has actually been positive for our development, and I foresee in the next coming year that we will have this geopolitical situation, unfortunately. But yeah, we see it positive since we have warehouses and the stocks will remain. So in the next coming years, I think we will have a good development of the company.
Jesper Andersson, co-founder, co-worker, co-owner and CEO of Speed Group. Thank you very much.
Thank you.